Hey, you guys. It is your girl, Jamie Drew, with the girlfriendexperience.org. And here I am coming to you live for those of you who are watching this live. And I really wanted to begin to do, something a little different with you all and really give you the girlfriend experience, experiencing me as your girlfriend, right? Because that's what I am. That's what we do here. We are friends, right? So for those of you who saw the video a little earlier, I was in my kitchen showing you my ingredients and everything of what I was cooking. And I'm done cooking and I am done eating, and my pasta was banging, y'all. So I decided to, first of all, I took off my, I had a little sweater on top of this or whatever, and I wanted to get a little bit more comfortable. So I got the soft sounds playing in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it, and it's soothing me. And we're winding down. I wanted to talk to you guys about, just surviving this quarantine, never being bored. And I have some tips and everything for you guys just so that you can stay sane in these moments, because I want you to feel like I feel right now. And I'm very happy, very content, very satisfied, and everybody can feel this way during this quarantine, during this pandemic that we are experiencing. So I have my blankets. Go and get your blanket and get you some, hot tea or some cocoa or whatever, because it's getting chilly outside, right, you guys? Let me make sure I can see my comments here. It's getting chilly outside, and so it's time for warm drinks. So I had some pasta. I'm behind on my water today, so I'm going to be drinking water. Has a little lip gloss stain on it, but y'all can bear with me. So I'm going to give you my tips and tricks and everything, but first I want to remind you to check me out on thegirlfriendexperience.org. I am going to be redoing some things on the website there shortly, so make sure that you check back frequently. You guys know I'm always updating for relevancy, and as we continue this quarantine, I will continue to do that. So you guys, check out my my water bottle. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you this right now because I'm so far behind. I had a super busy day today, and I was drinking but not out of this jug, okay? So I definitely will not drink all of this tonight because I do not want to drown, but I'm telling you, this bottle helps me so much get to a gallon because it has all of the times on there, as you can see. And it's really not hard. If I would actually fill this up this morning like I was supposed to and not hit the ground running, and not had my water bottle with me, then drinking this little bit every couple of hours, this little space right here every couple of hours, really is not that difficult. So I want you guys to go and pick yourselves up a water bottle, because I'm telling you, drinking a gallon of water a day will change your life. And it has changed mine. I'm telling you, I'm so much more refreshed doing this. Things move so much, flow so much more easily. And I'm eating a lot less because this thing fills me up, okay? So let's talk about it, you guys. I know we're supposed to be talking about how to survive a quarantine, how to never be bored. And I've got some tips and tricks for you. So I hope you've been doing some of these things already, because they're really easy. And all it takes is for you to just do something, to just go that extra mile, to just kind of, I would say, hop outside of your box, just so that you can bring something new to your life. So that's what this is all about, is doing something new, okay? So that you're not bored. Some of you may be, a parent in a household, just you and your child or children. Some of you may be married and it's you and your spouse and your children. Some of you, it's just you and your spouse with no children. And some of you, it's just you alone in the house. So for those of you that have no spouse, no significant other, no children, I really applaud you for toughing this out because you've got the most difficult job. Okay? So this is for all of you who are struggling right now and looking for something to do. So one thing that I wrote down, the first thing that I wrote down was to enjoy each moment slowly. You would not believe the amount of things that you do quick, fast, and in a hurry. Eat fast, drive fast to your destination, just trying to get there. Putting on your clothes fast, just trying to get to a location. Just hurrying. I want you to practice slowing down so that you can actually enjoy the moment. So let me give you an example. Tonight, while I was cooking, right, I set myself up. I had my wine. I had my little speaker with me, so I can play my music, or so I can listen to a podcast, or so I can watch a movie. Whatever it is, I always have my phone. I connect it to my little speaker, or I have my headphones with me. Like I said, I have my wine. And sometimes I am dancing and cooking and chopping and everything. I'm having so much fun because I want to be right there in that moment. By the way, this bracelet, you guys, I got, if you're local in Columbia, South Carolina, head over to Raw Essence. It's like a natural body shop, and I go there for my body butters, my yoni wash, my body wash, everything. It's right on Two Notch Road, you guys, if you are local. If you're not local, then you can find Raw Essence online. But this is a nice pink opal bracelet that I got from one of their partners at their shop. And I always get their body butter and everything else, and I wanted to share that with you guys. But enjoy each moment slowly. So if you're cooking, let it be about the experience of cooking and, just love it and have fun and dance. Let me tell y'all, I'm always dancing. For those of you who actually sign up for the vegan cooking class that I'm having, I'm telling you, I plan on dancing because that's what I do. I'm excited about food. You know what I mean? If you're excited about food like I am, give me a like or a heart, okay? If you like to eat like I like to eat, give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Show me some love. Listen, I love to eat, and so I love to cook. And, with me being vegan and everything, it's so much more important for me to cook all the time and for me to really enjoy that process. My mom and I always talk about how we actually, like, when I'm at her house, we are fighting over the cutting board and the knife because we're like, I want to chop. That's like the most fun thing to do. And even if cooking is not your thing, right? Find your thing and enjoy it more slowly. So this falls right in line with the next thing that I wrote down with, which is to observe and to look at things with intention. How many times have you been driving and you pretty much blank out until you get to your destination? You're like, oh, I'm here. You have no idea what stores you've passed. You have no idea what people you have passed. Maybe you have been distracting yourself with listening to something on the radio or talking on the phone. You're just not paying attention. Well, I challenge you, the next time you're driving somewhere, just turn off the radio and don't talk to anybody on the phone and just look at everything you can see while you're driving. It's crazy. Like, some of the things you're going to see, some of the things you're going to laugh at, some of the people that you notice are noticing you, some of the things you never saw before. It's so interesting. Take a different way. You might be inspired to drive a different route. It sounds really silly, But I'm telling you, contentment and joy in life you find in the daily. Okay? You don't have a birthday every day. There's not a special event every day. That's not what life is about, for the most part. You're going to have your special events here and there, but in order to work on your mindset and to be happy all the time, then you have to be present all the time. You hear people talking about being present. I know that's kind of one of those overused things, but sometimes you got to listen to those overused things because they actually mean something, So try that out the next time you're driving. Turn off the radio, turn off the music. Don't talk to anybody on the phone and just freaking look around and see what you see. You might be surprised. Okay? So try that out. The next thing is to buy a planner. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, Jamie, like you're giving me all these tasks, and it sounds boring as hell. Listen, I have a lot to say, okay? And there's a method to my madness. So make sure you keep listening. I promise it's not boring as hell. Buy yourself a planner. Let me show you guys. I just recently bought this planner. This is a Black-owned company, Ivory Paper Co. And I bought this planner and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show you guys a blank page so you won't be all up in my business. All right, so this is for December 10th. But anyway, it's probably backwards, but you can see that it has a to-do list there, and it has a section for gratitude, and what's that schedule? Okay, what's due, and you can track your hydration, BLD, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you don't have to buy this planner, but the reason I mentioned buying a planner to help yourself stay sane through a quarantine is because it gives you something to do. Okay? Writing down goals, saying what what gratitude, what you are thankful for, what you are happy about. Like, for instance, what I wrote down for my gratitude today was the unexpected. I'm grateful for the unexpected. For those of you who know me or my Facebook friends, I got a really nice surprise yesterday, and I was invited to an art fellowship to become a fellow with Indie Grits Lab and Columbia Film Society, as an opportunity to advance and to grow and to help others, with art and everything. And that was such a beautiful opportunity for me, and I can't wait to do it. And it really was something that was out of the blue for me. And so writing that down reminds me to take joy in the unexpected little surprises in life like that. And I hope that you can have the same. So buying a planner kind of helps you focus in and write down those things that you wouldn't normally notice or you wouldn't normally make a big deal out of, or that you can easily forget. Or this is a place where you can write down date night with your boo, or you can schedule it, or, something that you don't want to forget in your life. It's all about, it's about keeping yourself busy, to be honest with you. Buying a planner, it sounds boring to some of you. Some of you might like a planner. I mean, I like the planner, but it helps you to be more intentional. I'll put it that way. To set your intention. Planning sounds boring. Setting intention sounds fun, like, oh, okay, I'm going to set intention. Okay, I'm going to do this with a purpose. You can even write in your planner, buy candles, light a candle tonight. Make sure you light some incense. Like me, sometimes in the morning, you guys know I love tarot. I might pull a tarot card or something like that. Or I may not pull a tarot card, and I may just say what I want the day to be about, what I want the focus to be about, what I want the energy of my life to be for that day. And I will just light an incense, and I will just tell myself, hey, as this incense burns, the smoke is, filling out. It's my burning desire of my intention, or even lighting a candle. I'll say like, oh, as this candle burns, so does my intention. So does my desire. Just doing those little things. And you can even write in your planner, take a Epsom salt bath tonight. You know what I mean? Just anything to remind you to do those little things that are going to keep you from going crazy. Okay? So the next thing I wrote down was to learn a new skill. Let me tell you guys, learning a new skill can help you with your mindset. It can help you to raise your income, raise your vibration. It can help you to meet new people. Learning a new skill can change your life. I'm serious. Let me tell y'all something. Learning a new skill has literally changed my life personally. When I started this quarantine, what was that, back in March, I decided that I was going to start painting. And I've been an artsy type of person for years. I did acting in high school, and if you're my friend, I can't tell a regular story anyway. I have to act it out, and I'm very animated and, just so many things. I've worked with people in music and poetry, and you name it. I've been an artsy-fartsy person forever, but I never painted. And it's something that I decided to pick up during quarantine, and it just took off, and I became, good at it. And I began to, look at other artists and things and watch them and pick up on little skills and tips and tricks and things. And that new skill has brought me in additional income, okay? And I'm talking about big money income, okay? I'm talking about stranger money. Okay, I'm not talking about just friends and family supporting you. I'm talking about money coming in from strangers from that. And like I just mentioned to you guys, now I have picked up a fellowship for it. And who knows where that can take me in life. And so I'm telling you that about me personally, because I know that may be able to help some of you to go out there and pick up a pencil and start drawing. Pick up a paintbrush and start painting. Start singing. Buy that guitar. Start a YouTube video. You guys, I watch YouTube. I have changed the flapper in my toilet. I have fixed a leak in the faucet handle of my kitchen sink. I have fixed a drain line for my HVAC system for my air conditioning. Honey, okay? Those are all skills. I'm telling you, I could sell that skill right now. I can go and do it for somebody else for hundreds of dollars, or really I just saved myself hundreds and potentially thousands of dollars for doing those things myself. So pick up a new skill. It can save you money, it can make you money, and it can make you happy. It can give you something to do, okay, besides just watching TV. Now, I could come on here and make it real easy for you and say, oh, get your list of shows. That's part of what you can do also to keep yourself sane, is to get videos that you like and things like that. And I have some really great podcasts that I found on Spotify that I really love. Those things are awesome too. But actually doing that yourself, being who you see other people being, one of the things that motivates me is peers. If I see that somebody who I feel is the same as me doing something, then I know I can do it. My sister and I were talking about this the other night. If you can do it, I can do it. We have that mindset where we're like, hold on, I see so-and-so doing that. I think I can do it too. So be who you want to be. Pick up a new skill. Start something different. Something that you didn't even know you had the capability of doing, but you just want to try. And look, when we come out of quarantine, you never know. You could be an expert at it, okay? You could have picked up a new hobby and some new coins along with it, okay? All right, so let's move along. I know you guys winding down. It might be time for some of you, or you might be yawning and everything. Another thing that I wrote down is be willing to go down a rabbit hole. And you know what a rabbit hole is. Like, you start looking at one thing and researching one thing, and it leads you to another, and it leads you to another, and you're so intrigued. And oh my gosh, I found this thing out, and did I really want to know? Sometimes it could be to your benefit. Sometimes it can overwhelm you, but it is interesting to do. You know, I recently stopped eating rice because all of the arsenic that's in it. That was a little rabbit hole that I got sent down. Like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I didn't know this. What? It's in the ground. 9,000 years? What? You know, stuff that I didn't know, stuff that I learned. And I'm telling you, just the fact of not eating rice anymore has led me, it's like one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And not eating rice has had me to pick up a new food item that I really love, which is like this riced veggies. It's just veggies chopped up really small to be made to look like rice. So I think it's kale, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower or something like that I had. Banging, okay. You know, I will whip it up. I'll put that thing in a pan. Excuse me, I put it in a pan. Drop some seasoning, a little bit of oil, and basically sauteed it up, you know, almost like fried rice in a way. And had that with my meal. So satisfying, so good. Probably would have never bought, or maybe no time soon would have bought that or considered that. Okay? I'd have been like, why do I need riced veggies when I have veggies and rice? I don't need riced veggies. But now that I did a little bit of research and decided not to eat rice, okay, boom, now I've added something new and interesting to my diet, okay? It's all about the interest. It's all about something new, okay? So I'm going to go through these other ones a little bit more quickly. Set a crazy goal. Make a new friend. Pick up an old hobby. Hello. What is it that you used to do that you stopped doing? You know, you're not doing it anymore because you didn't have the time. Well, now you have the time, boo. Because ain't nothing going on. You're not going to the bars and clubs and lounges. You're not going to the restaurants. You're not going on dates. You're not going to family events. You're not going to festivals. You're not traveling. What are you doing? It's time to read a book or make a new friend online or set a crazy goal. You guys, I just made a friend online on Facebook. We were in a vegan eating group or whatever together. You know, one of those groups where we talk about where we find things at the grocery store and different things that we tried. And she had tried this new, who is it? Pizza Hut? Yeah, Pizza Hut has the Beyond sausage meat now on their pizzas. And I saw her post a picture of it. And so I'm chit-chatting with her like, girl, did you like it? And what did you put on it? And she's like, make sure you get extra sauce. And then I'm telling her when I'm going to the store to get it. And boom, I have somebody who is now, you know, I haven't met her in person, but who cares? She's a new Facebook friend. And, you know, people are always so shallow about, oh, you know, these are just my Facebook friends and I never see you in person. And if I don't know you in person, you can... It's not that serious. I mean, maybe I'll meet her in person one day and maybe I never will. But it's just an added person to bounce ideas off of, to talk to chat with. What does it hurt? What does it hurt to rub elbows, to build camaraderie with somebody who is has similar interests to you? That's exciting to me, you know? Engage with your kids or your partner in a new way. I really challenge you all to do this, especially with your children. Over this quarantine, a lot of you have probably, really been spending a lot more time with your partner than you normally do. And so you kind of got that down. But how much time have you spent with your kids or kid? My son and I, we're in the kitchen cooking together. Even if he doesn't want to cook, I'm like, all right, you're my sous chef. Bring me this, bring me that. I need a pot. I need a lid. I try to engage him, have conversation with him. He's playing his little music and I'll come over and dance like, mama still got it. Hey, I'll come over and freestyle. I'll be like, okay, let's have a mommy and son night. Let's watch a movie together. We'll watch Rick and Morty together like we did the other night, which I never watched Rick and Morty before. It's this crazy adult cartoon. He watches it, but I liked it when he showed it to me. So different ways for us to connect together, playing around with his new iPhone together that he got, taking selfies together, doing little memes and stuff together. Just engaging, having fun with my teenager has brought me so much joy. It's like, this is the little guy that I raised. Look at the adult that I'm building right now. Let's have fun together. Let's engage together. Let's cook together. Let's even wash dishes together. We'll tag team on something, a project. When I was fixing the air conditioner and I was using the wet dry vac to suck the water out of the drip pan, he was my water dumper guy. Tag teaming on projects together. Just so fun to be able to, engage with your kids. I really enjoyed that. Okay, now this is the last thing I wrote down. You guys, this is the last thing that I wrote down because, oh my gosh, it excites me so much and I kind of wanted to save the best for last. So if you got this far, drop me a purple heart to let me know you got this far. Or drop me a comment and say, Jamie, I made it. Okay? The last tip is for you to completely reinvent yourself. Yes. Now, that is the most fun thing ever. Now, I have a ton of experience with completely reinventing myself because I grew up in a military family. And so we were always traveling the country. I was always the new girl every few years, and I was constantly starting over, making new friends. And it was always kind of like, well, who am I? Who do I want to be? What is it that I want to leave behind in that last state? What is it that I want to bring forward in this new city and state? So some things that I have done during this quarantine to completely reinvent myself, which I love to do all the time, is one, I have colored my hair. Okay? This is honey blonde, very close to bronze. Okay? I have also gotten more plants around the house. Right now, I'm looking at a jasmine plant. I have a peace lily in the living room. I have a parlor palm. I just got plants. I have picked up some spiritual practices. Okay. I've always done meditation, but I've been working on, some more deeper things. I also got locks, you guys, and I did these, I'm doing them myself or whatever. Let me just pull a little baby out for you so you guys can see my journey. So I'm only about maybe a month and a half in or so. And so I'm working on my little babies right here. Also, I began to work on some professional projects with, a friend of mine that like, hey, let's get together and do this project. Like I said, I also stopped eating rice and started paying more attention to the things that I was eating because although I was always eating healthy, my portions were out of control. I wasn't paying too much attention. I was just eating for pleasure. So I partnered with my sister. I'm so blessed to have a sister who's a dietetic nutritionist. And I send her pictures of everything I eat every day. And Kayla, if you're watching, I owe you a couple of pictures. But I send her pictures of I don't miss a picture. I don't care if I'm messing up or I'm doing well. I will send her pictures of my food so I can get that feedback. So get yourself an accountability partner. And it's actually helped me to lose weight, become healthier, eat healthier, eat more greens, drink more water, because she may edit and say, okay, you need to add some more greens in there. Okay, you're going carb heavy, just editing myself in the moment. What else did I do? I bought more like leisure loungewear or athleisure, around the house wear. I think a lot of people are doing that right now, but I never usually wear those types of clothes. The types of clothes that you would normally wear sneakers with. I'm kind of always been like a heels girl. And so, now wearing things that go with sneakers and things like that, it just really, it's exciting and it's different and it's new. So that's all about me. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you can change your hair, you can change your makeup, and for guys too, you can cut your hair or you can grow your hair, you can start locks or, whatever it is that you want to do, get tattoos. I don't care. Whatever it is, just start doing stuff. That is the point of this whole thing that I've been trying to make. Read a book. We all know that. That's an easy tip. But reinventing yourself, becoming a whole new person, you have a rare opportunity. Never have we had this opportunity to just sit back, chill, and completely decide how we want our lives to be. And during this quarantine, you have the opportunity to decide how you want your life to go and how you want things to line up. So I really challenge you to become a new you during this quarantine and just pick up something. Don't care what anybody thinks. Just pick up something that you totally never thought you would do. Totally never thought you would do. Listen to other perspectives. Read a book that you never thought you would read by an author that you're really not interested in, I think I told you guys this before, but I read Black Privilege by Charlemagne the God, and one of the best tips he had in there was to seek out other perspectives and read people's opinions that you don't agree with. Read a book of somebody who you can't relate to. Connect to somebody who you can't relate to at all, and watch it open your eyes to some things, and you may find some commonalities that you never thought were there and a part of you that you never thought was there. So that's all I have, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you thought of the tips and tricks. Give me some of your tips of, staying sane during this quarantine and never being bored. And not just in quarantine, but in life together or as a single person. If you live alone, leave some tips for the people. People really want to know. Do not forget to visit me on thegirlfriendexperience.org. That is www.thegirlfriendexperience.org. Check me out on all social media platforms by searching for The Girlfriend Experience LLC or thegirlfriendexperience.org. I will be hosting a live cooking class on Facebook on Thursday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. So make sure that you register. All right. And I just want to bring you more videos of me, showing you more of who I am, giving you the true girlfriend experience, because that's what we are, girlfriends. My guys, we're friends. What's up? Come join me. Leave me comments of what other types of videos that you would like to see. You guys know I'm really into painting. I'm really into cooking. I love giving advice, personal development. So tell me what you want to talk about, some things that you want to see. And that's it. That's all I've got. So until next time, thank you so much for joining me, and peace and blessings. Love you guys.